Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are getting incredibly close to having the entire continent of Africa on our side. We do need to continue fighting this guy. Of course, before we can do a kingdom invasion over here, we do need to get up to Exalted Among Men for our level of fame, so that is definitely something that we're going to do. But our goal for this lifetime is to attack this Sultanate, and we're also going to attack a few other areas over here if we have untruced time to do that in. So that'll be fantastic. And we can imprison some criminals. I'm going to hold off on that for now. We do have some low county control, and we are indeed working on that. Why is our Chancellor on Foreign Affairs? Go on Domestic Affairs, please. Sometimes that changes, and I do not intend for it to change. It should just be on Domestic Affairs pretty much all the time. Unless I'm specifically attempting to integrate a title, which I generally don't. So we are working on county control. That's fine, and everything else looks good here. So there's nothing else to be done there. That's perfect. And we could build upgrades over here. We don't have any more titles to create. We do need to deal with our stress situation, but there's not a lot that we can actually do there, so that is fine. I'm reasonably content with our current situation. We do have a Liberty faction here, and I would like to deal with that. We do have a stewardship perk available, and we're going to definitely take Hergeld. There we go. Excellent. French Lollard populists, huh? Well, I want to fight them too, so that's fine. Now, as far as this Liberty faction goes, I do think that we should probably attempt to do something about this. We do have a daughter here. He has no children. Ah, but he has a sibling. Uh-huh. This guy is landed? He has landed. Okay, so that won't actually help. Sure. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. That's fine. I would still like to do something about this guy. I mean, we could simply do... Is he maxed on spouses? Maybe not. Maybe he is. Apparently so. And yeah, we'll lose some stress. Okay. Who are we swaying right now? Our current sway target is this guy. Sure, our spy master. Yeah, that's an acceptable person to be swaying right now. I'm fine with that. So I think we'll get to work on upgrading some of this, and I would love to continue working on upgrading our duchy down here. Yes, I will attend that feast. We may be able to make some friends. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We're also working on banking up our prestige here. We're going up at 16.48 per month, and if we let this lock in, we can see that we need around 2200, 2214? Yeah, 2214 is what we need. Okay, so that'll be a little while to be sure. We may want to fight these guys in a smaller war. So, like, we declare on them right now, and we'll do our kingdom level claim later once we have the prestige for that. So perhaps we do a county conquer of Edo over here. That would be... I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Actually, I'm sure it's up here. Actually, it's Ed, not Edo. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll do this. This seems good. Expensive, to be sure, but good. I'm hoping that we can... Okay, that's going to be a bit annoying. But I'm hoping that we can deal with this off... well, he only has the one secondary spouse. Why can't we do this, then? He is a Shari. Like, this should be directly with him. Awkward. Very awkward. What if we... Hang on. What if we do this? Yeah, this has to be from us first. He doesn't have any daughters. That would not get us an alliance. Okay. I mean, we would have to deal with this guy as well. We could set something up here. Perhaps our half-brother? I mean, that wouldn't be useful. Okay, well, let's go ahead and deal with this for now, and if we have to deal with that Liberty faction, I mean, we can just accept it, dropping to High Crown Authority. I'm not too concerned about it, in all honesty. We can raise all here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. It will take some time for our men-at-arms to get here. Let's go ahead and split this in half right now so that we can start slow sieging over here. And yeah, his allies are going to join. That's okay. We expect this. Okay. We'll start that slow siege up. And I don't know exactly how many troops we're going to need. It's going to be a number, though, for sure. We're going to go ahead and move our men-at-arms up over here so that we can start sieging this much more quickly with our sweet, sweet fast siege. Did we ever max out our men-at-arms? We actually didn't. We'll get started on that. I forgot to do that. Okay, so we've got 20 more days left on this gathering. That should be quite a lot more troops. And indeed it is. They're just piling in here. That's great. Now, where are the enemy troops at? We don't actually see any currently. Okay. No, I don't actually want to disband this. Come on, confirmation. Cancel that. There we go. What I want to do is I want to split this in half quite a large number of times. So we're going to split this in half over this way, and we're going to split this in half over this way. These guys are going to come over. No, not these guys. These guys will chill. There we go. Right. A peasant faction. I didn't actually see that in here. That is not these guys. Oh, that's these guys. I just didn't scroll past the Liberty faction. I'm not gonna... Well... What all counties are in this? Kotoko and Wandala. You know what? I'm actually going to give them a tax lien. It's not a good idea, but I'm going to do it. And we're going to work on bringing that back up. So we're going to immediately move our marshal from Yao, where he currently is increasing control, over to Wandala, because this is the more valuable county for us. So we're going to do that. I just didn't want to fight them while we were doing this, because we might need all of our troops for this. So we're going to go ahead and split this again, and we're going to take these guys down over here. This is all desert, which is not particularly helpful for us. We're going to take these guys up over to, say, here, and then these guys are going to come up here. These guys are going to split, and they're going to come up here to back them up. Something along the lines of that. These guys are going to split. They're going to come over, say, this way. We're going to need to keep splitting these, so these guys are going to split, and they're going to come over here for now. And this force, they're going to come down over to here. Okay, so we've got our splits underway here. These guys are going to go ahead and split, and we're going to take this force and take them up over here, where they will, in theory, not take attrition. Okay, this guy is using his hook. We expected him to do this, and he's giving us fortification rights. I'm actually reasonably okay with that. As far as hook usages go, that's not a terrible one. So let's go ahead and split this, and we'll start a slow siege up here while we wait for the enemy troops, which we are starting to see them coming down over here. Okay, so they will arrive relatively shortly. That's okay. We definitely expected this. We'll split this force and send half of them down over here. These guys we will split, and we'll send half of them up over here. That's still above the force limit here, but that's okay for now, I guess. And then we'll split these guys, and we'll take them up over here. Okay. And then I guess we can take these up over here and start a slow siege or something. That would be fine. So the question is, when do we start seeing enemies? So we're going to come up over here for now. And yeah, we'll take some attrition along the way. We do expect this dangerous faction to pop in 11 months. And this one here, the plan is to just acquiesce and just say, okay, That's fine. I don't actually mind coming off of absolute crown authority right now because of that 20 opinion malice. And that's the primary reason why I went up. Hello. That's only a 5k stack. Hello. Their armies are split. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to split off a new army. We're going to leave any trebuchets that are here, and we're going to leave a couple thousand levies. The rest of these troops are going to come up this direction, and we're going to start shuffling some of these around. I want to wait a little while longer here. Yeah, okay. That's the information that we needed. So these guys are going to immediately begin coming up here. We're coming up here as well with these. I think we abandon these slow sieges, and we come in with those troops as well. Okay, so they may end up destroying this stack before we can get there. We'll have to see what this timing ends up looking like. We're currently at 9% war score, so... Oh, I should have checked our leadership here. I should have checked that first. Sad. I absolutely should have. So we're going to stop piling in here with anyone who is not locked in. These guys, they are going to instead group up over here. Oh, we are locked into this. Okay, we're going to have to go in, but this is not pretty. This is not a good situation for us at all. Well, I mean, we're piling in, but I don't like doing this. This is the exact issue that I have with the way the AI often does this. We did just discover Divine Right. That's irrelevant to us. And it looks like it has focused Castle Bailey's next for the innovation. That's actually ideal. We'll go ahead and accept that. And we're probably going to lose this battle just because of the way that I was spread out. I wasn't expecting them to come in by land over here. Well played to them. Like, for real. We're just waiting for these guys to come in, and then I'll try to do an ordered retreat here. There. Okay, so I'll try to do an ordered retreat back to, say, here. I have no idea if this is actually going to do an ordered retreat to there or not. Probably not. Where are we going? Okay, we're going to there? That's fine. How's this siege going? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Get out of there. Okay. We're going to stop gathering here as well. We're going to start gathering any additional troops over here. Okay. So this battle loss is not surprising and is not catastrophic. They just caught me off guard with the direction they were coming in. That's okay. We're going to get out of there. We're going to group up, and we should have no problem defeating them from here. We're going to get a reinforced tick or two on the way up, and that should be fine. They're going to bring in another 5,000 troops. I don't care. They're going to start trying to siege this back, and I suspect they will fail this. We're just going to wait until all of our troops arrive here. These guys are still gathering. 17 days left. Sure. We'll handle the issues meticulously ourselves, rather. Now, these guys, they are going to rebel. These guys are going to do what they're going to do. That's completely okay. We expect this. They're going to spread out, and this is what we are looking for right now. We're now going to head up north here. And yeah, we're in debt. We always knew this was going to be the case. They're going to multi-siege here. That's fine by me. Oh, do we catch this 8k stacks singleton? That's kind of huge if we do. That's actually enormous. We do. That's so huge. Okay, so we are going to allow them to take us down to High Crown Authority. This is what we expected. That doesn't really hurt us in any appreciable way. We actually stack wiped that before they arrived. That is so huge. Okay, we're going to take a look at our commander here. We're going to put this guy in charge. He's our best commander. Just before they arrive. We are winning this. It's victorious for us. That battle is already over. Fantastic. With this battle being over, that means the war is also over. It's only a matter of time from here. They don't have a chance. It all came down to this single battle. Excellent. Get out of here, nerds. Okay, So we captured a couple of enemy combatants there. None of them are actually contributing to our war score. So we're going to go ahead and ransom those back immediately. Because we're wildly in debt right now. Like, tremendously in debt. We're going to send these guys over to begin sieging over here. I'm noticing that these guys are splitting up their retreat. What is the size of this bottom force here? Okay. I'm actually going to have this army be just these trebuchets and a couple levies, and we're going to send them over. And I also want to split off these trebuchets, and they are going to go over as well. We'll group these together. We're going to pursue the guys who are retreating on land. Okay, so we're not going to let them do this. They can start a war, and we are going to call in our allies and our dynasty members into the French Catholic uprising only. Now, that is as a defender, so we don't actually have any cost here. So we're going to do that. Yet I know that all of this is under siege. This is expected. We're going to call in these guys as well into the French Catholic uprising, and these guys as well. And they are going to work on that for the time being. And that'll be fine. And we're just going to wrap up this war just as quick as we can from here. Yep, this was all fully expected. And we're going to largely ignore the peasants for a little while here. I do want to continue chasing these guys as far as I can. I don't know where they are actually going to stop at, but I definitely want to pursue them. These guys may attack this force. Let's see what their plan is here. They're just leaving. Okay, I'm fine with this. These guys are continuing to retreat over this way. Sure. And yeah, we fully expect all of this. And yeah, I don't care about that divorce. That's fine. We will go ahead and accept that. Fantastic. And they're now out of our vision up here. Ah, here we go. We now know where they are. Some of them are hopping on boats, and they're actually splitting up in a really awkward manner. This is very huge for us. Like I said, this war's over. This war is super duper over. And now they're locked into attacking us here. They're going to come back and try to group up. They should just leave. They don't have a chance of winning this. Sure, they pile in, but we don't care. We're going to start a siege up here. Okay, that's fine. We do require a chancellor, and we'll put this guy in. Fantastic. And we're going to pursue these guys up north as much as we can. Absolutely. We'll let this siege continue. We do have ticking war score on our side. In the meantime, there is all of this going on, but we'll deal with that in a bit. Okay, what is this faction? This faction is populists. Okay, I don't actually care too much about populists. That'll be fine. No, don't hop in the water. Continue chasing these guys. Thank you very much. A secret exposed. Okay, sure. I mean, we are wildly in debt right now. That is for sure. This siege should get us like 8%-ish. Something along those lines. And I would like to continue battling these guys. They're definitely moving a little faster than we are. We definitely have a lot of battle war score we can still get here. And I would really like to wrap this war up. Like, really, really, really quickly. That'd be fantastic. They're grouped up right now, but we can easily win this if we can catch them up here. This is going to be in their defensive mountain terrain, to be sure. But I think it's okay. I'm completely fine with this. In fact, we're going to chill here. We're going to let them lock in, and we're going to come attack them over here, since they've split up for some reason. I have no idea why they've decided to do that. Hopefully that's the behavior that they're looking to address with the war AI, because they need to stop this. There are times when it's appropriate. This is not one of them. So we're going to catch this force. We're at 78% war score. This may well get us up there. That would be amazing if it did. This siege has finished. I'm going to actually disband these guys. Wonderful. We're going to get whatever else we need from battles. Now see, this is almost the right choice for them, which is just chilling up here. But they should be moving away from us and trying to reinforce, rather than taking attrition. Okay, so we're at 93 war score right now, 94. Sure, so who is this? Oh, a wife died in childbirth. Gotcha. That's fine. And we're going to go ahead and take, I think, meritocracy here. Okay. Well, we lost a little bit of stress there, and we do need a new wife, right? Yes, we absolutely do. And we're not going to go for our sister-in-law. That's not going to be a thing. Ooh, intelligent. Sure, we'll go for that. We're 94% on this war score right now. Let's fight this battle, wrap this up. Because we definitely need to get out of this particular war. We've got other problems that we need to take care of. This will definitely get us the war score that we need, and then we'll take this county and call it good. These wars are very messy over here, for sure, but this is something that we need to do. We are working towards... Oh, we are exalted among men right now. That's good. That's very good. This will get us our 3 war score, for sure. It didn't. Are we capped? No, we're not. But you know what? We're just going to head home. At this point, they don't have a chance of getting it done before we have our ticking war score done. So what we're going to do is we are just going to head home, put these guys down, and start working on dealing with the French Catholic uprising. Our allies aren't enough to deal with them. We knew they wouldn't be, in all honesty. We're currently making a little bit of money. That's reasonable, but that's mostly because our attrition has been extreme in these mountains. Let's go ahead and end this war. Fantastic. And we, of course, need to hand Ed out to... This guy would be actually fine. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll disband this force as soon as it does that calculation. There we go. Okay, we're losing some sieges up here. This is not tremendously shocking. What we're going to do right now is we are going to put a rally point up here, and we're going to begin raising troops. Now, they have a 40k stack over here. That's definitely the biggest issue. And we'll head over there just as soon as we have enough troops. We don't right now, and that is, of course, to be expected. Now, this other issue here is just populists, and I'm not concerned about them. We'll deal with them after we deal with the Catholic uprising. This was all completely to be expected, in all honesty. We're going to talk to our confidant. Excellent. And that brings us down a stress level. That's handy for us. It's going to take us some time for our troops to get up here, to be sure. But these guys are taking heavy attrition. Wow, they've lost 5,000 troops since I last looked. Extremely heavy attrition. I like it. We're also going to ransom off these prisoners and try to make ourselves some cash. And we'll ransom this one as well. There we go. Work our way towards getting out of debt. And yeah, we fully expect that it's going to take quite a while to get our troops up here. Another 16 months, allegedly. We'll see if it's actually that long for all of them. Ah, yes, there's also these guys over here. But that's okay. Where is the actual war leader located? Yeah, he's in this big stack. Although that stack is nowhere near as big now. They've lost 11,000 troops since we've been watching them. They're just taking huge attrition ticks over there. Well, we're raising up our own troops, and they'll arrive eventually. I mean, they have to walk all the way from over here, all the way up here, right? So it's gonna take them a while. 72 more stress reduction. That's not bad, though. I like that one, for sure. And our troop count is coming up in the meantime. Our levies are reinforcing nicely. So that is great. They're down to 27k now. They've lost so much. And now our troops are beginning to arrive up here. That's great. Eventually we'll have enough. It won't be for a little while, but that's fine. And as far as these guys go, that's 4 months until they can send a population. The King of Aquitaine actually really, really likes us. Well, there's that dealt with. And in fact, we may be able to demand conversion from him as well. 37% chance of acceptance. We'll give it a go. He declined, but that's fine. And actually, that disbanded those populace. So, sure, that's great. That is absolutely fantastic. So we're up to about 18,000 troops here. They're down to 23,000 in this siege stack, so that's great. I'm just at this point waiting for our men-at-arms. As soon as our men-at-arms show up, then we're definitely going to go in. Yeah, we're probably going to end up losing this siege, but we're actually winning this war through ticking war score, through some miracle. Okay, whatever. I don't mind. We're up to about 24,000 troops. We now have more troops than they have here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split off a huge chunk of these, most of them, in fact, and bring this up to about... In fact, I'm going to do that. These guys, we're going to put in our best commander, or I guess our second best commander, since our best commander is commanding these 26 troops. We're going to remove that commander for now, and we're going to put him in over here. Apparently we can't. It's not that commander. That's fine. We're going to come on over with these guys. This is purely levy troops, and we're going to come fight this force, which is purely peasants. So that'll be okay. And eventually, our other troops will show up over here. We'll see when that happens. We are out of debt now, which is nice. Always happy to see that one. And we're going to make our way in over here. Technically, they have a few more troops, but... Yep, we are winning this. Fantastic. That battle's won. This rebellion is also over. We're going to go ahead and stop gathering here now that our men-at-arms have shown up. And we're going to make our way up and deal with this force if we have to. This may be enough, this battle. We'll see if we capture the leader or not. We did not, but that's 51% war score. I'm going to send these guys down over this way, though, to start working on this force down here. How much is this going to cost to embark? It doesn't actually... Oh, it would say up here. 164 gold? Sure, we'll do it. That'll be fine. Okay, so we'll attack up over here. I would definitely like to deal with this little bit of Francia up here. That's for sure. And we'll put down this enemy force. This will be absolutely no problem. Very, very simple. There we go. And then we'll come up over here and do the exact same thing. These guys will eventually show up over here. And they'll go reasonably quickly over the water, actually. So yeah, this will be over very, very shortly. Great. And we're making a tiny amount of money right now. We won't need these troops anymore once this is done. We should definitely consider an invasion of England at some point, since we apparently control France now. That's a thing we could do. Okay, we captured the actual leader there, so the war has been invalidated. We'll go ahead and disband everything. This is always rebelling against the King of Aquitaine, and actually, I prefer this. I like it rebelling against the King of Aquitaine. He has too much right now, and all of this going to someone else, that would be fantastic, if you ask me. We can ransom this guy, and so we shall. We're out of debt right now, and that is wonderful. So now we need to wait for our kingdom claim against these guys, unless I suppose we wanted to use it against England up there. Okay. Yeah, that's not that unusual. This is a kingdom level over here. You know, we could use our kingdom level claim on England and just go after these guys from here on out with duchy level claims. Not that de jure duchy, but, you know, something along the lines of all of these over here. I mean, it would be a number of things that we'd have to fight them, but we have time. We did just discover urbanization, and I do want to focus on... Actually, I'm leading towards Muladi currently. It's slightly better than banking. Land grants and heraldry I don't care about. Advanced bow making wouldn't be the worst. We could do that. But I actually want to get Muladi next. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to, hopefully, if I remember, finish maxing out our trebuchets here. And then we are going to continue fighting these guys and do our kingdom claim, I guess, against England. That's only a kingdom level realm, so I'm pretty happy about that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.